It's a tough one, right? Tough for our guys. Very proud of how they played. I thought we played very hard. Our kids did not give up. It's not the result that we worked for, but that doesn't take away from what the boys accomplished this season. Getting us back to this point. We haven't been here since 2010. 2 years ago we're 5-6, and all our success last year and this year is credited to our players.
Yes, Tony Bogenke on Sports.com. Talk about the community support you guys had throughout the run. The place was jumping. The student section was in it from the start. Talk about how that catalyzed you guys, especially early on.
I mean, we have a really strong community, and we have people from all over supporting us, especially our alumni, parents, little kids are gonna go to Watterson. Their whole family is supporting us, and they always have our back with everything we do.
Coach Keno Solocon with T-Town Radio. Your team set the tone early by taking an early 7-0 lead. You had all the momentum. Where did it go wrong after that with the for the next 27-0?
I think we made some mistakes. They were able to capitalize on it. That's a really good team. You don't want to give them opportunities, and I thought we did that tonight. There's a few plays there that could have gone either way. Unfortunately, they didn't go our way. So, 27-7.
Coach, what was the message and mood at halftime? Did it look like you were going to go in 7-7, and they got the late score to go up a touchdown going into that?
Yeah, I don't think, we've dealt with adversity. Our kids have done a really good job dealing with adversity all season. I mean, all last 3 playoff games, right? We were down at some point. So it wasn't a situation of, getting the kids up or worrying about their mental state. I mean, at that point, it really was us shooting ourselves in the foot that got us down 14-7.
Coach, you did pretty well defensively against them. Was it just their defense that really made the difference in the game? You weren't able to do what you've done all season? Yeah,
that's what a good team does, right? They're going to try and take away some stuff. Again, I think, to their credit, probably with their defense, right? We weren't able to execute the way we've done all season. But I thought we had chances, and we just didn't capitalize when we had the opportunities.
Brian, have you faced a team that fast this year? Defensively, especially.
I don't know. Have we?
I don't think so.
There you go.
Is it kind of the combination of the speed and they seem like they're very big up front on both sides of the ball? Is that?
Yeah, they're a really good team, right? They haven't lost in 2 years. They won back-to-back state championships. I thought to their kids' credit, they played hard. They ran hard. They were able to break tackles at times. They're really good, but you take away 3 or 4 of those plays in that game, it's not 27-7. I don't know what the score is, but it's not 27-7.
Just to follow up on that with the challenge of Central, and last year they hang with Eds, they beat Hoban this year 16-0. Is this a team, you don't see many teams like this in D3, is this a team that could beat anyone in the state on any given day, do you think?
It's the best team we've seen. I can't speak to any other divisions, but that's the best team we've seen this year for sure.
You did a great job keeping them from breaking big plays. They didn't break one until the last drive of the game with that big run. Was that really part of the philosophy? Is be disciplined enough not to, get beat by a long one?
Well, I think that's what our defense has done all year. And even when if we do give up a big play, we hunker down and we find a way to get a stop. It's just, again, it's a credit to our kids, right? Our kids have done everything we've asked all season long, gone out there and played their hearts out, and they did it again tonight.
Braxton, or any of you guys, talk about can you talk about the senior class, what this meant to you guys, and just being able to have this experience?
This was always our goal since we were little kids, all together, growing up, playing with each other, competing against each other. This has been our goal, to make it to a state championship, especially our senior year. And coming off our sophomore year, being down, and then coming in our junior year, bringing in some juice, and we just wanted to grow on last year, and that's what we did. This was our goal, but we just didn't finish.
And to kind of piggyback off that, any of you can take this who wants to. What has Coach Kennedy meant to your class? I mean, you've come a long way over the past several years. Elliot,
Coach Kennedy's an amazing coach, obviously. We got to this point, and without him, clearly we would not be here. But he knows everything about football. He puts us in the right position. He makes our job very, very easy. Just kind of tells us what to do, we do it, and we look really good.
Anybody else wants to add to that?
I mean, yeah, Coach K really just brought this program back. It had a couple down years, and we're trying to keep it here. This is the standard for the program, so that's what we're trying to do.
You guys lost to your biggest rival in Week 10 of regular season. Why were you able to turn this around and put together this kind of run?
I think it all kind of started in the locker room. We had a ton of huge wins earlier on in the year, and I think we let that get ahead of ourselves. And so I think it was very humbling for us, and I think we all kind of took a minute, realized where we're at in our season, and we kind of all just locked in together, and it motivated us for sure. And honestly, without that loss, we might not be here today.
Okay, any other questions?
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.